Yo. Hi. Hard breathing true kid on this madness, yo. Nairobi, are you ready for this? I don't think so. Go get ready, big man thing. My people crazy, you better like it. Go get ready, my people crazy, you better like it. Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder, it's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. We can end it, boa baby. It's a dazzle thing, karibu tu caliente. Give me this run fight, girl. I'm here to conquer, girl. In the business, I'm dangerous. My trigger on the baddest. The party just started. My body's in a hurry. I enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. Enter. Looking for a bad boy in the place. Ain't nobody bad. I'm a biggie man, careful, girl. Shock you in this reggaeton 10 times, girl. Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get ready, big man tea. My people crazy, you better like it, yo. Yeah, Central Africa. Yeah, and Kenya on this madness.
Ati, spola pale wesi mi roga mama sita mi ufanya madem mwenye wanabaki kujishika iwe dancehall ama hip hop buda mina wakilisha tunabo tuko party tunaban hii weekend tukendi yo hashtag check it tunaban press it to the one cha madem wako hapa wanadai tu vijiti wanjiti kwa kiti waresh wako fiti weekend tunaban adi che wanja for the G chop on the panty
Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Pretty girl, Kuja, wonder. It's a dazzle thing and never surrender. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man. It's a party time. Go get busy, man. It's a freaky time. That's how we do it, man.
What's going on? Happy Wednesday, everybody. We have workouts tonight going on in, I believe, every single city that we are a part of. One day we'll be talking about like different states and stuff like that. We'll be like, hey, the workout in Florida is going on tonight, blah blah blah, or maybe like the workout in like, I don't know, like Lebanon is happening as well with Coach Farouk over there. But right now we have 3 areas right here in Colorado, and we're trying to spread the word of working really, really, really hard. All right, because again, even the best players in Colorado, further than that, all right, even the best players in America, they aren't working that hard. They're working hard. They're probably working harder than you are. But where are they along the lines of like the other countries and how hard that those kids are working? I assure you, they're not working as hard as those other kids. We do not have the hardest workers in the world by far. So in order for us to step it up, we have to maybe take the hardest workers in America, which probably is not us. All right, and we have to show those guys that what you're doing is possible for us to do too. And you're not doing it yet. Because there's no way that you who weren't born with all these genetic gifts, could possibly keep up to the hardest worker. You can't. You can't. It's how it is. But they're not working hard. So when you don't keep up to them just because you're like, just thinking like, I don't think that I can keep up to them, and that's why you're not working, or maybe because you're thinking, I don't know how to keep up to them because I don't know what they're up to, right? All these reasons, you aren't pushing them because whatever they're doing is more than what you're doing. But what they're doing it's very, very possible for you to do. And they're doing, like, I would say, if you're doing the entire book and going extremely hard, I would say that that's probably more than they are doing, or maybe like tied. So if you can keep up to them somehow, that will only push them more so. And then you can continue to try to keep up to them, so on and so forth. So then us as a country, we're then able to maybe keep up to a lot more people. All right. How's my lighting doing, man? It's way too much light. What's going on here? All right. Doesn't matter. There's a way to turn this thing around. I don't know which way to go with the light. Lighting is so hard. Is that better? There we go. All right. I think that's a little bit better. Tad bit better on the lighting. All right, let's start. We got Kieran and Declan Love in the comment section. What's up? I see you, Taz. If you're in the comment section, just let me know. All right, firstly, let's talk about these two guys. John Morant or Luka Doncic, man, they are going off lately. All right, and I pointed out the fact that Luka, he just hit like another last second shot. It was all like amazing, last 30 second shot at least. And he's so clutch, so amazing. But his 3-point percentage is not that high. It's kind of funny. It's just like he has this actual clutch gene. I think he just gets excited. And he got so excited last game. He hits the clutch 3 and then he shushes the crowd. Oh yeah. But the funny part about it was that it was his crowd. And they asked him, why did you do that after the game? He's like, I don't know. I was just trying to think of a celebration. And then I know I can't shush my own crowd. That's very stupid. But it's funny. And then on the other side, John Morant hitting last second half court shots. And then also going in the air to dunk, switching hands and dunking it. I believe that's even better than Michael Jordan's switch hand play, because Michael didn't dunk it. And then the other switch hand plays were Larry Bird off the rebound switching hands, and then there was Jamal Murray from a few years ago switching hands on LeBron and all of them. I believe it was on LeBron. I think that this one might be the best switch hands in the air play of all time that we just saw. If you're not watching John Morant, man, you are missing out. Get your popcorn out. But the question is it the year for these two? Or is like Joker going to do something again? Or Giannis going to do something again? Or maybe Embiid? Right, Embiid just came off a huge game. Is it the year for the young kids? Is it their year? Because I don't know, man. I don't know if people can keep up to them. Seeing what John Morant did on the out-of-bounds play when his back was turned to the ball, and then he just turns around and like instantly jumps back, catches it in the air. It's just like his level of speed is just so much faster than everyone else is. And I would say quickness, actually. So it's like he's thinking so fast because his body is so fast, and he's just at another level. And then Luka being able to just like walk in there and do whatever he wants is on another level as well. Even his bag games are amazing. Besides Giannis, I don't know if anyone can surpass these two this year in that regard, and especially if they're winning. And they're both basically doing that. I don't know how far each of them can take it, but if they come close to the championship, it might be MVP, home run for both. I don't know which one, but which one you guys got? Let's see. Luka is statistically better than LeBron in his first 3 years. I can imagine. He was playing pro since he was like 15. That's all. That's what playing up gets you, right? Yeah, that switch was fire. Indeedy. And what else are we talking about? We got basketball tryouts. Not only talking about it for the high schoolers because I don't know when they are, but if you happen to not make it. I've had kids get cut from their team, show up to workouts. It's only been a few. Who were they? Ben Levy was one. Dom Chalamitos was another one. Not that many of our players haven't made it. And then I think there was one more maybe. But we have had maybe 4 players on top of that who didn't make it and didn't come back. So out of all the people, let's say 7 of our players have ever been cut from their high school team, 3 of them kept going. And of those 3, 2 of them made it the following year. Which, may sound like a little bit, you have a 66% chance, but I would find that extremely commendable. Where if you, and the third one who didn't make it, he should have made it. He was just off personality-wise. They just didn't like him, honestly. He's just a kind of a weird kid, Ben Levy. But no, he was good enough to make the team. All right, if you don't make the team, usually people get so discouraged that they just never play again. In a college, there are people not on the team. They're called redshirt players. And the redshirt players, they do the practices with us, but they also do individual practice since they're not playing games. By the midpoint of the year, the redshirt person is better than almost everyone on the entire team because he keeps working out. The entire team is out there tired from the games. That's what I used to think. That might have been some of it. But we're also just working on team stuff the entire year. We're not working on our shot, which, maybe in our extra time if we do stuff by ourselves, but that wasn't most of us. This red shirt is now better than all of us. When he plays out there on the scout team, he kills us. It's crazy. It happens every single year with a new scout person. You guys can take advantage of the entire year. So the kids who made the team and you didn't, why don't you just work out the entire year while they're not working out? They're going to be doing, okay, flex offense. Here's how I screen. Now where do I screen? Now where do I screen? Now where do I box out? Which is great stuff. But they will not be getting better. They were better than you during the tryout period, which is why they got chosen. You weren't asked to do plays during tryouts. You were asked to do moves and shots and actually play the game of basketball, right? You had no plays. So they're going to judge that kid based off how good he is, not how good he can learn the offense. I bet you that you can learn the offense just as well as they can, but they don't know that, right? How good you are for the actual offense and defense depends on how much effort that you put into it, how smart of a player that you are. They aren't really judging you by that, at least not at first. They might when you're a senior or junior, which is why most seniors play over freshmen and things like that. But if you can muster up enough energy and courage to come back to our workouts and say, I got cut, let's work for a year, we can leap you way beyond just the first few players that were ahead of you. We might be able to take the whole year and put you on varsity the next year. At least starting JV. You didn't make the freshman team. Oh, you're going to start JV next year. They're going to be like, what happened? What happened? You're like, I kept going when y'all stopped. That's what happened? Duh. All right. So if that ever is the case with you guys, that's how you should approach tryouts. We're also going to have our own tryouts. I believe once a month starting in January. I just got to pick up the dates. And we'll have one in each area. And the tryouts will just be open gyms. All right, where we get to attract as many people as possible. I'm going to put ads out there on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and everything else. All right, and we're going to have tryouts every month because that's what people are used to, and that's how we get them in our gym. So when we have those, make sure you guys show up and you kick some butt. It's going to be on a Thursday probably. All right, so any Thursday we're going to have a tryout on like once a month on that day. Show up, and then you have if you get smoked by them, they actually might join because they feel like they're so good. But no, I would rather have the players join because you beat them, and then they're like, what? I'm gonna try so hard. I like those kind of players, right? All right, so we'll see what happens. But it's like hard to choose between those two. I got Ja. Oh, you think that Ja is gonna get it? It would be exciting. But I think, man, maybe Luka. He's more of a steady player. Ja's more exciting though. I don't know. It's a tough call. Anyway, let's start off. We got our quote of the day is guard their best player. And this goes for tryouts as well. Even in games, if they have a best player, say I got him, and then have the coach tell you no, you don't. he's 2 feet taller than you, and be like, all right. But you want to guard the best player all the time so that you're incrementally getting better. You want to practice playing up on people so that you can get better. You're going to get stronger and better as you guard these people, and it's or as you force your muscles to get stronger. So make sure that you're actually doing those things during practice so that your muscles get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It's hard to remember that, but understand that if you're standing straight up, you're not getting stronger. If you're down, you are. If you're moving fast, you're getting stronger. But if you're not, you're not. So guard their best player. Guard their best player. All right, and hey, especially like when you have scouts watching you and like coaches watching you and people that have your future in their hands, guard their best player. I guarded every team's best player when I was getting recruited my junior year when I would go to all those camps. And I knew what they were looking at. I didn't know who this dude was. Like Jason Campono and like Carlos Boozer and all those guys that I was like playing against then. But I knew that they were someone because there was like an aura around them and everyone was like whispering their name. They're like, Deshaun Stevenson. And I was like, what? And I think I guarded them, not so much, kind of to get like seen. I knew that they were going to look at the best player and that I was guarding him. So if I stopped him, then I'm the best player, duh. But I also got like a little offended. I was like, wait, they think that they're all that? I can stop this guy. And I'm very lucky that I'm very versatile, so I can guard small guys and big guys. But I swear, I guarded the best player every single game, whether he was 7 feet tall or 5 feet tall. And he usually wasn't 5 feet tall, but yeah, you get my point. So guard the best player so that people can see you, and then you shut him down, and then you own that dude. All right, and then everyone knows that you're the man as opposed to just guessing. All right, so guard their best player. All right, workouts today. All right, we got the past workouts. We did shell drill, defensive free throw, box out, lots of cones, on count quick dribbles, lane slides, big post bigs, still to score. Ones in the future coming up here soon, alley-oops, various alley-oops where we bounce the ball off the backboard in the air, whatever kind of alley-oops. I might make up some new ones, I don't know. But wall passes, deflect to layup, zigzag sprint D, anchor layups, and then point blank layups. And then what we're doing today, we got one-on-one, no steals, no blocks. That's when we play one-on-one from the top. There's one dribble max. Pull-up jumpers. You have to shoot it. No pump faking. Okay, and then the other person cannot block your shot or steal the ball. So you're just practicing your jump shots. This is a shooting drill, but also on defense, make sure that you slide first. Make sure that you slide correctly. So you're working on like your first step. Is it quick enough? Are you guarding them well enough? But then don't block their shot. We just want to practice shooting overhand and make it slightly tougher than just wide open shots. Then we have make 15 threes in 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to try to make 15 threes, which is it's pretty hard. Okay, I might do those two drills at the same exact time. Not sure how we're going to play that one. Then as for the last drills, let's go ahead and watch them all and talk about them as well. Since I have some of them filmed, they're not all filmed yet, but these ones are. So watch them. First one is line jumps. All right, for line jumps, we're going to go jump over the line, back and forth, and we got a whole bunch of different jumps, but then I will say go, and then you will shoot out, and then the first one to make, I don't know, however many shots that I say. So first one to make maybe 1 or 2 jumpers, something like that. So I think this one we said like make 2 jumpers from the elbow, but we can say make 3s, we can say make scissor jumpers, we can say make backward shots, we can say make bounce shots, I don't know. But as soon as someone wins, you run back, and then we have the next jump. We'll tell you which jump to do. All 8 jumps are, well, we got 2 feet like that, we got 1 foot like that, we got, is it going to show me all the jumps? I think so. Let's see. Oh, there are 8 different jumps. All right, so this one, that was the 1 foot. We have 2 feet back and forth. We got 1 foot back and forth. Other foot back and forth. Then we got side to side. 1 foot side to side. Other foot side to side. Then we got scissors. And then we got cross scissors. So that's that. Next drill. Tap tap series. 1, 2. Boom, push. He has to put that ball a little bit more behind his hands. We're going to be leaning, but make sure that you take 1 step afterwards, just like Connor's doing. So it's 1 crossover the dribble, and then 1, 2 steps over. After the tap, it's just 1, 2 steps. See those big steps? Don't take an extra dribble. Don't take an extra step. It's just 1, 2. All right, you want to push off. Next drill. We got quick ball touches. Make sure that you jump consecutively, jump as high as you can, and make sure that you lift the ball just higher than their hands. Just higher than their hands. If you're in a group of 3, the third person can be doing scissor dribbles or something like that. All right, but you're going to go 21 straight jumps. All right, last one that we're going to show you, that was the last one. All right, so that's what we're doing today. I think that I might have missed 1. There should have been 4 on that one. I think the last one is 21 by 3 jumps. So we're going to be jumping 21 times off the right side, left side, middle side. When you jump from the middle, you jump with 2 hands. Then you jump off the right side, jumping off your right hand, off your right leg, and then lead with your left hand. All right. Our jumping is very, very bad because we're just not that good at jumpers. If you guys improve your jumping skill, you will improve your vertical jump immediately. So that's the cool part about learning how to jump. So figure it out, you guys. All right. Check the homework. Oh, what are we doing for the homework? Kiernan posting a whole bunch of homework things again. Great job. We got, who is Garcia? I think that's Roman. Yes. All right, Roman posting. We got Taz posting right there too. Nice job, nice job, nice job. See all you guys. Who's that guy next to you? I don't know. I got Teo posting as well. Great job, everybody. Hey, it's cool to see this stuff. And again, like I can't wait until we have it all chronicled. All right, where people who maybe worship you get to watch your drills and watch all these years. Because I mean, we didn't start doing this until the pandemic, and it was around that time when I stopped coaching Finley. I mean, I coached her through the pandemic. Those were like private lessons. If we had all of her videos, you guys could have seen her progression from 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th grade. And it would have been really cool to watch that. And you can see her hard work and all the hours that she put in. She said, once we started asking her to film stuff, was like, I'd rather just do it than film it. Which is okay. But it doesn't help you guys out. And, I mean, she's pretty hard-nosed. She's not gonna take a day off. But what if we knew for a fact she didn't take a day off? I mean, what if we just knew for a fact? Right? You have all these stories of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, but what if you saw that stuff? What if they had to prove it to you? I think that's just another step up. Doing it is one thing. Doing it where everyone's watching you is absolutely a lot more pressure. I don't care what you say. You can say it's less pressure if you want, but it's way more pressure. It's harder. It is harder. And if you're doing things that are harder, you're going to become harder. So that's why I like you guys posting. So let's try to get it there. Try to keep it there. And don't forget why we do this. So that one day, man, you can look back and be like, that's what I did. And then from my point of view, it would really help me. It would really help me in terms of getting you recruited. All right? People just have to take my word for it. Now they don't. I can just send them a link. I send every single coach in the whole country links. I now, instead of just talking about you guys, sending them your stats, blah, blah, all this stuff to try to get you recruited, I can just send them a link and say, look at this dude. Look what he's done over the last 5 years. This is what he looked like then. This is what he looked like now. And they'll be like, whoa. Yeah. Okay, I see it. All right. And, Connor's not really helping me right now. Rohit's kind of buzzing every now and then, not really helping. All right. So they're not really helping themselves. I know I would love for you guys to make it. It would help our program if you guys made it, of course. But really, this is for you. So make sure that you help yourself. All right? Let's watch the story of the day, everybody.
If you learn to develop an abundant mentality, you will not be envious of others. You will celebrate their successes. You will share in their joys and in pains. Don't see life as a competition, but as complementary. And then do your part to add to that abundance.
Yes, indeed, our cup runneth over. If we all acted with an abundant mentality, an abundant mentality. That's something that I never heard of growing up. It's more recently. This guy wrote a whole book about it, but it's as much as it pushes you to have to be competitive. You must be so competitive that you want your competition to do well, which is crazy. Alright, so it's basically like this. It's like you and I are gonna be in a bike race, okay? Tomorrow. And then I could spend all day or maybe the last few months training to get better. Or the night before the race, I can just slash your tires. Dude, that's not the case. That's not what we should be doing. Really what I should be doing is not sabotaging you, right? I could stay here and I could sabotage you to win. I don't want to do that. I could just keep us both here. And I could just leave you alone and then I can make myself better. And that's the competition that we all know, right? If you do it the other way and you push the other person down, that would be like bad sportsmanship. So we know that. But where they're here and you're here and you raise yourself to right here, that is what we see as competitiveness. What abundance is going, you know what, I'm going to go to the trainer. I'm going to work out extra. I'm going to do all these things to get better. But I'm also going to tell you about it as well so that you get better. And then I'm going to try to get even better. And when you do that, that's called an abundant mentality. You're not even trying to sabotage them. It's like, dude, nah, not going to do it. All right? And there's a movie, Troy, where he's fighting the guy with the sword, and then the guy trips over a rock, and he's like, no! Get up! And he could have killed him, but he goes, no, get up! I'm not going to let a rock steal my victory. Because he knows in the annals of time they're going to talk about this rock. It's the only reason that you won. You don't want to win like that. All right? So you want to have an abundant mentality. Comment on like so many posts. It's weird. I've already got a fan. That's good. Fans are good, man. That's big time. All right. But again, have an abundant mentality. You shouldn't be talking bad about other people. You shouldn't be thinking bad. You shouldn't be trying to push them down just to make yourself feel better. You should try to raise them up so that you raise yourself even higher. Alright? And you should hope for the best for them. Hope that they do well. Hope that they bring it. Hope that their entire team shows up to the game. So then you can be even better than that. If you have that kind of attitude, nothing on earth can stop you. Alright? What type of movie are we watching today? I believe the movie is The Sixth Man. Okay, The Sixth Man is the sixth grade movie. That's amazing. I think I did that on purpose. Maybe. Sixth Man is the sixth grade movie of the day. Basically, this dude and his brother play for, I believe, it's a college. You can't tell with these actors this age. I don't know if they're high schoolers, college, but these guys were each 30 years old during the making of this movie. But, yes, and his brother dies on the basketball court. Was it on the basketball court? I forget. Now, no one's actually seen this movie. He did a movie report on it. But yes. And his brother comes back as a ghost that no one else can see. Right? And it's a very funny movie with the Wayans, one of the Wayans, brother, Marlon Wayans. And this is the ghost up there, of course, because he's highlighted. That's how ghosts are. They're very, very well lit. And he's blocking the other team's shots and lifting his brother up to dunking and stuff like that. And basically, it plays with that whole thing because his brother, he was the one that really wanted to win and stuff like that. But the other brother started stepping it up. Of course, they were mad cheating, but they even addressed that at some point in time too. But it's a funny movie, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it 38 stars out of 50. All right, the movie Six Men. All right, it was a solid movie. It was good. It was decent. It was very funny though. All right, so if you want to watch this movie, especially if you're a sixth grader, watch it and then post it online to let us know that you watched it. And now and then we also have the sixth grade workout for the day. So if you're a sixth grader, you should be doing. Oh no, that was seventh grade. I'm so sorry. Everything I said, but for seventh grade. Seventh grade is you guys are keeping up with month 2 of your 10-month Chastain challenge. Speaking of Finley Chastain, complete your 5 chosen items if you're a seventh grader. So that was the seventh grade movie of the month. All right, make sure you guys watch it. Moving on to our trivia question today. It's a fun one, I believe. All right. It's the seventh grade movie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I just said that. I got it. All right. All right. We all know about T-Mac scoring a whole bunch of points, like 13 points in like 38 seconds. But did you know that Isaiah Thomas once scored 16 points in 91 seconds? 16 points in 91 seconds. It was during a playoff game. I want to know, which team was that against? Who did Isaiah Thomas score 16 points in 91 seconds against? I got this answer wrong when I guessed it. I totally thought it was another team. Who did Isaiah Thomas score 16 points in 91 seconds against? All right. Which team was that against? I gave you a hint that it was in the playoffs, so obviously he's with the Pistons, so that makes it the Eastern Conference. I don't know if that helps. So you can start thinking about things like that. Or you can just Google it. I don't know. That's exactly that many points in that many seconds. So it's 16 points. And that's the answer right there. The answer. One more time. Kieran wins once again. I mean, it is unbelievable how many times that they win. And it's not just Kieran, because Declan has shown off his skill too. In our last video where we talked about Dennis Rodman, this dude knew Dennis Rodman's high in career rebounds and career points with 34. I mean, just knew it off the top of his head. So that is a trivia. That is a trivia-friendly family right there. But yes, Isaiah Thomas in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals proved to be a classic. He dueled between Bernard King of the Knicks and himself. And it turned out to be the Knicks winning in overtime. The game never would have gone to OT, however, if Isaiah Thomas hadn't caught fire by scoring 16 points in 91 seconds, just a minute and a half. So, great job, Isaiah. But better job, Knicks. 1984 playoff game. Don't forget that. A little bit of trivia, and Kieran got it right again. Or whoever's answering. It's just that family. That family's doing it. All right. Last thing that we have is KD's coming out and saying, yo, dude, I can't be controlling everybody on my team. And people are not liking it. I actually think he's right. I mean, I do think he can say something. He can lend his point of view. But in the end, he cannot force Kyrie to do this, or Ben Simmons to do that, or James Harden to do this. I don't think there's a place for that, but I do think that you can share your opinion. And maybe he's done that. I think that's what a leader should do. I'm pretty sure that like leaders like, Jordan and LeBron and maybe Kobe, they're gonna cuss you out if you don't do it their way. But I don't know. I think if you allow people to do it autonomously, that might be better. Now maybe the playoffs are a different story, but throughout the entire year, you only get so far if you force people. Now what I could say is this: KD could force these people out, but Kyrie is such a one-of-a-kind talent. Who could you really force him out for? I don't know if he would do better with just like a Kemba Walker on his team or something like that. So I'm on KD's side. He can't really force them to do it, but I hope he's at least saying the stuff that they should be doing and just saying it out loud and just giving his piece and just being like, I believe this. So that's my take on that. Don't forget the quote of the day, you guys, is guard their best player. I'll see anyone who's coming to Broomfield tonight. We have coaches in Denver. We got coaches in Aurora. Aurora's now at Frontier, K through 8. That one was kind of, I think we had about like 5 kids there last time, so it's stepping up. Hopefully come January, we have all of our trials. Those things will go blast into freaking outer space, okay? So we will get there step by step, you guys. I will see you soon. Keep working out there. Take care. Reese's Pieces, everybody.